Coach called. He reached out and congratulated us on what we had done. We walked in this thing, man, and had to do a complete turnaround. And Coach told me how much respect he had for what we did, and so he said, man, if I could ever do anything for you, just let me know. I said, well, Coach, actually, man, I'd like to get out there and come see how you're operating, come see how you're doing things, sit down and talk to you about what you did when you were in our league and then how it's carrying over to now. And he said, man, anytime you want to come, let me know and we'll set that up. And so we ended up getting our dates together on our end and making sure we didn't leave our team, but we found a date that allowed us to still take care of our business here and still get out there. And man, it was a phenomenal trip, man. And we're still decompressing on the notes and things that we got from out there. But Coach didn't have to do that, and Coach Prime allowed us to come out there and visit. And I wanted to visit somebody that looked like us, and I wanted to visit and see how somebody that came from this league is doing things on that level. I know a lot of people on a lot of committees. Man, we could have went anywhere in the country if we wanted to, but Coach invited us, man, and Coach looks like me, and so I wanted to make sure we saw somebody that looks like us doing it, and it was a phenomenal trip.
Yeah, I mean, it's the networking that I witnessed, taking place. And one thing I'll say about it, Coach, it really became a two-way street. We were learning, so much from your staff. I got to spend a lot of time with your general manager. I think it's titled Chris Williams. So I had good meetings with him on the media relations stuff. And it was just good to see that fellowship of brothers and coaches taking place. I was blown away. I didn't know y'all were bringing that many people, including the AD. I just thought it'd be you and maybe your DC and OC or something, but you brought the whole family.
No, man, we brought, we left a couple of coaches here because they had to handle the fort. But I wanted to get as many people in our organization out there as we could, because sometimes, man, we can talk ourselves out of doing things that don't cost much. But because we think they're doing it at the Power Four, we think it costs all this money. And, man, we need to be around new ideas, creativity. I think you guys do a phenomenal job on social media and with podcasts. Neely, I've been watching your stuff for a long time, man. And so it's kind of, I wanted to get out there and get around it, make sure we had all our ducks in a row and see what ideas maybe we had that you could use and what you guys had that we could use, because the sharing of information is vital to success. And so we wanted to make sure that we were doing that at a high level. There is no coach in the country and no coach in the history of the game that combines big business with college football like Coach Prime.